The infamous Jack the Ripper murders. In the late 19th century, London was gripped by fear and terror due to a series of gruesome murders that shook the city to its core. The perpetrator, who would later become known as Jack the Ripper, committed a string of brutal murders that remains one of the most famous and unsolved criminal cases in history. The story begins in 1888 when a series of murders occurred in the Whitechapel district of London's East End. The victims were impoverished women, often involved in prostitution, and their deaths were marked by a gruesome pattern. Jack the Ripper would typically approach these women at night, brutally murder them, and then mutilate their bodies in a horrifying manner. The killer left taunting and cryptic letters to the police, signed Jack the Ripper, adding to the mystery. The police and the public were both frustrated and terrified as the body count continued to rise, with the gruesome details of each murder widely reported in the newspapers. The brutality of the crimes and the fact that the killer remained at large despite intensive investigations led to widespread panic. The police investigated numerous suspects, but no one was ever charged with the murders. Jack the Ripper's true identity remains unknown to this day, and the case remains open and solved for over a century. The Jack the Ripper murders have become the subject of countless books, movies, and theories, with many armchair detectives and historians continuing to speculate on the identity of the elusive killer. The case's historical significance lies not only in its unsolved nature, but in how it exposed the social and economic disparities of the time, and highlighted the challenges faced by law enforcement in investigating such heinous crimes. To this day, the legend of Jack the Ripper lives on, and the mystery surrounding the identity of this notorious serial killer continues to captivate the public's imagination.